this might be a good time to start planting tomatoes in your backyard. Seriously, if you have some small land at your backyard, start planting tomato seeds quick. Because for the way things are going, they'll probably start selling one tomato for like 20 Ghana. Because according to this post, the government of Burkina Faso has announced the nationwide suspension of fresh tomato exports until further notice to ensure sufficient supply for local processing industries. As a result, the issuance of special export authorizations have been halted, while exporters with valid permits are given a strict 2-week deadline from the date of the notice to complete their shipments, after which such permits will become invalid. Any breach of this directive will attract sanctions under existing laws, and seized tomatoes will be redistributed free of charge to local processing factories. The government calls for full cooperation and urges the public to report violations via official hotline numbers. This basically means that Ghana, we cannot go back to Burkina Faso to go and export anything. They are keeping everything for their own local plantations or local processes, local factories, things of that nature. They are keeping it for themselves. We can't go there. That means, hey, you guys, tomatoes are about to become even more expensive than normal though, because already it's not cheap. Already, if you say you're going to buy tomatoes 10 cedi, they'll take like 3 or 4 and give it to you and call it a day. So with this new directive, I really fear for the tomato sellers. I fear for we the ones who go and buy it. The best option is to now start planting our own. Now, the press release from Burkina Faso themselves is in French. And you guys, I mean, the only French I know is like class 1, class 2 level French. This is what I'm seeing over here. I beg, I'll just leave it up on the screen for you guys to go and translate it. But this is official notice for Burkina Faso from the Ministry of Industries and Commerce, from what I can translate from the press release. So this is official. They are taking it into note currently, okay? Ghanaians or the Ghana traders that trading tomatoes, right now we can't get tomatoes for Burkina Faso. So right now, where else are we going to get it from? Are there other countries who are large producers of tomatoes that we can get it from? Because if not, this is spelling very, very bad news for us in Ghana here. And I'm hoping the government, they will take note of this. Please, what are we going to do? How are you going to help us Ghanaians? How are you going to help the tomato farmers? Are there no tomato farmers in Ghana? How are we importing tomatoes? Ghana, what is going on? Don't we have lands? We have lands. We have farmers. Let's put 2 and 2 together and start making our own tomatoes. Do we not plant tomatoes in Ghana? I don't even know that we're importing this much. Because from the comments, people are saying that we're going to be hit very, very hard. That means that most of our tomatoes that we get in the country, they are all imported. Which I feel is wrong, because we have farmers. We have a lot of farmers. Let's help them. The government, let's give them what they need so they can give us what we need. So we don't have to be buying tomatoes 20 Ghana for one. Because I'm not going to be doing that. I don't think the regular Ghanaian or the average Ghanaian wants to be buying one tomato for 20 cedis. Please, if they say they'll not give us tomatoes, let's find our own. We have the land, we have the resources, we have the farmers. Whatever implementations they need, let's put it in place. Tomatoes should not be even a matter of a subject of topic right now. We have farmers. They say, oh, okay, we cannot import. Good. The farmers, let's look into that. Because farmers are always complaining. Every week they're complaining that their produce is going to waste. Because of the bad roads, they cannot export. This is the time we need to do introspection in this country. Right now, one country is saying that they will not allow us to import anything. Now we are all in distress. Everybody's running helter-skelter. We need to look into our systems. So that when one country says they will not allow us to import anything, we will not be in such distress. Because we have stable internal systems to the point where we have farmers who plant tomatoes. You can easily go and get it from them. We can easily go and get it from them. What's the problem? It's because the roads are poor. The roads are poor. They don't have enough pesticides to protect their crops. They can't transport. They can't preserve. They can't do anything. These farmers need help. And instead of us to help them, we're rather going outside of the country. Now that we can't do that anymore, hopefully we'll be able to turn inwards and look at our farmers, because I know they're producing tomatoes. I know. I did a friend say agric. Yeah, agric kakra. So I know that those farmers exist. You get it? So we should turn internally. All those people that have been importing is now start looking for local suppliers. So the local suppliers, they can also get money. It's not every day we should be giving our money out to people. We are trying to stabilize the city. Not they be No, that's not how things should be. Turn inwards. Let's try and look for local suppliers. Now the local suppliers, this is your time to shine. Let people know what you have. Let people know what you do. Start protecting your crops. Start doing something. So by the time they even want to leave the barn, we don't even need them anymore. Do you get it? Because now they want to keep it for themselves because they need it. So let's do something for ourselves. Ghana. What is going on here? And I've just seen a comment that summarizes everything I just said. Okay, a user says Ghana will be hit hard. This should be a wake-up call for our leaders to invest in storage facilities to preserve the bumper tomato harvest expected this major season. If we let them go to waste as usual every year, we will really suffer in the next dry season because our market women can no longer go to Burkina Faso to bring tomatoes under this new directive from Traore. Period. Apparently, there's going to be a major harvest. Let's look into that. How are we going to preserve it? How are we going to get it from the farmer to the market, from market to table? Let's look into that. If it's roads they need to fix, let's go and fix those roads immediately. Let's get transportations. Let's fix the cars that transport it from place to place. Let's get all those things in place. Because right now, like he's saying, if there's a dry season, we can't go back to Burkina Faso. We can't do it. If Burkina Faso can do it for themselves, we can also do it for ourselves. The way I see it, they are protecting their own best interests. Ghana, we should do something about our own interests. We can't keep relying on other people. We can't keep relying on other countries to produce for us to go and buy. Let's make our own. We have what it takes. Like I've been saying, these farmers are always complaining. They be harvesting and now pro because you know tomato is one of those perishable goods. It perishes very, very quickly. So once the harvest is now, they need to be moving it quick. There needs to be a system. How in 2026? Ghana, we still don't have a system for these things. How is that possible? Most of these people that are planting tomatoes, when they harvest, most of it goes to waste. They don't even have people buying it because everybody's buying from outside the country. Now that they can't, hopefully they'll be able to look inwards and get from these local producers. Another user is saying Ghana used to have a tomato processing factory. You know, right? What happened? Bad government, both NPP and NDC. What happened to that tomato processing factory? Let's revive it. This is the time, actually. This is the perfect time to revive it. You can even create jobs for the youth because the youth are crying there's no jobs. Once you revive this factory, there'll be jobs, and then the Ghanaian public will also have our tomatoes. Everything will work out. Government, this is an initiative you guys should be taking quickly. So yeah, I feel like we need to do something about this so that this tomato issue will not even be a problem. Because I don't want to go to the market next weekend. They've increased tomato prices. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that, Kara. So that's what I have for you guys today. Let me know what your comments are, how you feel about this particular situation. If you are just going to stop buying tomatoes because of this, or you start planting in your backyard. This has been What They Go On right here, your Charlie Studios with me, Karen Jacqueline, your favorite host. And I'll see you guys next time.